Welcome to Bible study. So today's question is, who was Solomon in the Bible? So let me briefly summarize who Solomon was in the Bible. So Solomon was one of the kings of Israel. Solomon was the third and last king of Israel. Of course, following King Saul and his dad, King David. So therefore, Solomon was the third and last king of Israel. Okay. Like I said previously, King Solomon was also the son of King David. His mother is Bathsheba. That's the name of King Solomon's mom. Something important about King Solomon is that he wrote many of the books in the Bible. So King Solomon wrote Song of Solomon, he wrote the book of Ecclesiastes, and much of the book of Proverbs. That's a very important thing about King Solomon. He wrote many of the books in the Bible. So now, what are the highlights of King Solomon's life? One of the highlights of King Solomon's life is when he asked God for wisdom. Many of you know about that already. King Solomon asked God for wisdom. God gave King Solomon wisdom and wealth. In fact, King Solomon was greater in riches and wisdom than all the other kings of the earth. So yes, King Solomon, yes, was extremely wise, right? He was more wise than all the kings of the earth, and also greater in riches than all the kings of the earth. Okay. That's one of the highlights of King Solomon's life, right? God also gave King Solomon peace on all sides during most of his reign. So that was a brief summary of King Solomon, okay? Brief summary of who he was, okay? That's the end of that. God bless every living soul that will see this wonderful video.